Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry Bodenheimer, and today we're taking a look at Antivirus Platinum. This is the first rogue Trojan that we're taking a look at on the channel, and I'm very glad it is because this one is quite entertaining. If we take a look at virus total, we can see that this does have 56 out of 73 detections, and if we go to details, we can see that it was first submitted in February 27th, 2010. So this is almost 15 years old. It's definitely 14 years and some change. And not everybody's detecting this, so let's see who is not. Any big names? We got Clam AV, no shock to me. Symantec, okay. Now, as much as I like to trash on Norton and Symantec, they usually would have signatures for malware that's almost 15 years old. So the fact that they don't in this case, I mean, I would say I'd send it to them after the video. However, I don't think anybody's going to be actively using this in 2024. So we'll go through the video and I'll see what I think about that towards the end. And then we have WebRoot, which is no surprise because WebRoot detects nothing on here. So if we go to details, here's your MD5, your SHA-1, and your SHA-256. If you want to follow along, you don't have to type this down. It will be in the comments section down below. And your creation time, this is almost always fake, so not paying any attention to that. We always go by the first submission date. And there are a bunch of names that have been associated with this. This is the one that I have, AntivirusPlatinum.exe, but it looks like somebody named Enderman has been updating these, and we've got some random numbers here and here. Now if we go to relations, I was actually not going to use Wireshark and Zooey with this. However, I saw some things that made me change my mind. So we do have 8 contacted URLs. However, these are all either Adobe or their certificate authorities, so fair enough. I mean, most programs contact certificate authorities if a certificate needs to be used. We do have 7 contacted domains. Again, OCSP, DigiCert, certificate revocation lists, and Adobe. But then we go a little further. And we have some contacted IP addresses. So we have this random string, or not random, but this continuous stream of 114, and this is out of China. And we also have one with 1 detection out of the US. If we go down, there's 30 execution parents, and every single one of these is showing up as malicious. The one with the least amount of detections has 31, and it's this zip folder. So, yeah. Actually, no, it's this one with 20. UltraDropper.exe. Interesting. And you know what? Some of these have been uploaded recently. So it looks like this may actually still be getting used in 2024, which, in that case, maybe I should send this to Norton because it looks like it's still being actively exploited. This was only 3 months ago to the day. Heisenberg.exe, Peter Hijack. I'm not looking through all these. Portable executable resource parents. We've got Fallout 76 crack.exe. 28. How old is Fallout 76? Oh, God. God, y'all making me feel old. All right, anyway, bundled files. Strategically scrolling past that in case you didn't notice. AntivirusPlatinum.exe. 50 detections, and then a random string, 41 detections. And we do have 25 dropped files, and quite a few of these are showing up. Random string, 2 antivirusplatinum.link, random string.bat, another antivirusplatinum.link, antivirusplatinum.exe, and .exe. And if we go to resources, or sorry, behavior, I don't know why I said resources. If we go to behavior, again, I don't spend much time on behavior on this channel, but if you want to look for yourself, you're more than able to do so. So if we go down here, we have 2 dynamic sandbox analysis detections, Yummy Hunter and Zenbox. We do have 1 high and 5 medium crowdsourced Sigma rules, registry disable system restore, that's particularly nasty, and then we have 1 crowdsourced IDS rule. So last but not least, if we go to community, we can see that quite a few people have been on this. Nike, whoever that is, Jaffa, Anonymous, okay, File Extension, and Angel. And if we scroll down, we can see certain people commenting on this. The list is too long to go through and mention every single person, especially when some of these are repeated, but something to keep in mind. If we go ahead and minimize this, the tools that we're going to be using for this video are Process Hacker, which I'll go ahead and get ready now. Let's minimize all of these known working files and programs so that we have more screen room. We'll go ahead and get this ready on Ethernet 0 for Wireshark. We have Zooey, and we have Process Monitor, which I'll go ahead and clear because it has almost 12 million events. And a final thing before we run the malware, let's take a look at the file's properties itself. So let's open the freaking folder. I did double click it 8 times. We'll go to properties, and there are no details whatsoever. Date modified is January 30th of 2010. Do with that as you will. And digital signatures. In terms of digital signatures, we have no digital signatures. And I lied. I do actually have the Enderman CH variant, not the one that just says AntivirusPlatinum. My mistake. Last thing to do is, of course, to run the malware. So let's go ahead and get that ready. We'll right-click and run as administrator. Do you want to allow this totally realistic and not fake or malicious in any way whatsoever antivirus from an unknown publisher you've never heard of, that's possibly in China, to make changes to your device? You know what? I think I do. So we'll click yes, and if we look down here, it immediately opens some stuff, a fake installer screen. The original process immediately kills itself, opens a new one, kills that one, and then opens our beautiful AntivirusPlatinum.exe, which we could see on the desktop. And it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very modern. Very modern indeed. Very with the times. If we look over here, we see Antivirus Platinum scan complete. Please check results. Oh, now it's Antivirus Platinum and not Antivirus Platinum. Gotcha. And it even says so in the title bars as well. Antivirus, not antivirus, with a capital V. So we'll click OK. And we have... oh, this takes me back. Okay, we have Trojan.Win32.FakeAlert-BU. Vundo.h, Kubeface.g, or -g, passwordstealer.c, ooh, that sounds important and bad, like something we need to get rid of, adware clicker C, and Trojan at PC destroy A. Oh my god, we need to get rid of that right now. This is a demo version of Antivirus Platinum and cannot remove found threats. Okay? Antivirus Platinum. Register! Email and key. Send payment of $5 by email to goldenpayments2010@yahoo.com to get key. Now, I'll go ahead and say, for me suspecting this to be from China, this is extremely good English. That's the only, like, bad or improper English I've seen so far. Now, granted, we haven't seen much, but, you know, still. And it says send payment of $5 by email? How would you even do that? I guess I'd insert, like, a $5 bill into my computer's CD tray. But, alright. So for email, we'll do bobsoft@yahoo.com. Key, I love Novice Shield, and it is great. Click activate. Okay. The key or email you entered was invalid. There is absolutely no way whatsoever that it actually tried to reach out to a server and pull a key. And how do I know? Because, one, the website has been dead for possibly 15 years almost. Well, that's because it immediately came up with this message. Didn't even try. We click activate, just immediately the key or email you entered was invalid. And two, you're not going to pair the email with the key. No, like, legitimate company is going to ask for both and be unable to pair it. Now, I mean, even if they do ask for it, if you put the email, there's no way whatsoever that it's actually going to reach out and see if the key matches the email. You put in the right key, and it's just going to say, okay, this is your key. But very interesting. It pops up immediately. There's no way it's reaching out to anything. So we close that. Maybe I just need to update this. Maybe that's why it's not reaching out. So we click update. And it does actually try to pull up a website. secureservices2010.webs.com update.text. Interesting. And if we try to go to like the main web page itself, can't reach this page. Obviously, it's been 15 years. There's no way it's still up, right? Unless someone else has taken the web page, which it does not seem to be the case. So we'll go ahead and close that. And maybe we just need some live support. Oh, elevation service? Oh, okay. Maybe we just need some live support. Live support has been disabled in the demo version of Antivirus Platinum. So it's not that like you ever had access to it. It's not that you were ever entitled to it. They just decided to disable it. Okay. And then last option is just to register directly. It should be no shock to anybody that it pulls up the registration thing. And if we click scan, it just does the exact same thing. So we'll wait for it to finish scanning, and it'll show the exact same detections. Scan complete, please check results. Thank you very much. Version 1.00. So we're not even trying with this one, right? Like, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do any of this? So we'll go ahead and close this, and true to its word, it does close. I mean, it doesn't have any persistence from what I've seen. You either use it and pay for it, or you don't. So, I mean, even for 2010, this is pretty hilarious. We check in here, nothing there. Maybe I want to restart the computer then. And this is where things get particularly weird. Because for a simple seeming, what's the word I'm looking for? For a simple seeming malware sample where it's just so obviously fake and it doesn't even try to hide itself at all, it immediately closes when you click the X. It disables the ability for you to shut down or restart the computer. So maybe I want to browse something on the internet. So we'll go back to VirusTotal. And now it's working. Okay, so in testing, it actually disabled internet access as well. Interesting. Okay, maybe I need to change something on the registry. Ah, here we go. Registry editing has been disabled by your administrator. Very unfortunate. So true to what we did see in VirusTotal, regedit has been disabled. And, I mean, if we check the task manager, I'll go ahead and show this. But despite the fact that we're disabling regedit and the ability to restart the freaking computer, we still could pull up task manager. And oh yeah, I closed it. But if I open Antivirus Platinum, we can see that it's right here at the very top, not trying to hide itself at all. We'll click OK and it'll show back up. But that's just very weird. So next we're going to go ahead and take a look. Actually, we're going to stop the packet capture. I don't expect to find anything here. But since we had those communicating IP addresses, I'll go ahead and get a packet capture and a filter set up. So we'll go to win.pcap, and then we're going to go to process monitor, and we're going to do two filters, which I'm sure surprises everybody. We're going to go to operation is create file, and then we're going to do process name is, and I believe we started with, what was the original name? Enderman CA. I'm not typing all that. We're going to go to rename, copy, paste, add, apply. And here we go. So we have 315 events, actually a lot less than I was expecting, but, you know, there were derivatives of it that we'll take a look at as well. So it did delete as prefetch, unfortunately. Wow64 log.dlo, and immediately executes itself, antivirus platinum. And then, actually, no, this is the file that it dropped. Okay. This is the file that was executed to begin with. Have to remember that as best as I can. So we are dropping some DLLs, but not anything too suspicious. Looks like it's executing the host file again. And keep taking a look. There's our antivirus platinum again. Now, that looks to be a directory. That's actually the folder name. Okay. That's showing name collision, SFX access check, mscomctl.ocx. Now, I'm assuming some of these is trying to access might not exist because the malware was not meant for Windows 11. Probably like Windows 7, all things considered. Maybe Windows Vista. But if we keep looking, Windows File Explorer common.dll, prof API, fair enough. I'm not seeing anything too suspicious. We do have the numbered one, which we've already seen, and then the one that's just antivirusplatinum.exe. But I'm not seeing anything else that just immediately jumps out at me. Yeah. So nothing here. Nothing that we haven't seen anyway. So the next one we're going to try is we're going to try that random string, and I am going to have to type it manually. God, I hate having to do work. 302746537 brain.exe. We're going to add and apply. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. 514 events from this one. Okay. So we've got some stuff and things. Did delete its prefetch, WoW64 log again. And I'm mostly going to be looking for the ones that say path and name not found. But we do have this .bat, which we saw in VirusTotal. I'm not going to follow every single one of these, just the executables that look suspicious. We do have a .temp. If we go over here and jump to the temp directory, this was deleted, unfortunately. Okay, because I would have been willing to upload that to VirusTotal. We are copying desktop.ini to a bunch of different folders. So that's interesting in itself. But I'm not seeing anything else. We're trying to pull Internet Explorer cache and cookies. For some reason. Maybe it is trying to pull data? It's possible. Huh. Okay. On Smart Screen, we've got that .bat in the temp directory. Fair enough. What else? I'm not seeing anything else too suspicious. But we're only halfway down, so let's not give up yet. We're just really we're really copying desktop.ini to everything, aren't we? So that's very interesting. But that seems to be about it. Alright then. Okay, well next we'll take a look at Zooey, and I'm expecting to find literally nothing, but I've been surprised before. So if we go to the first 500 rows, I do see a lot of HTTP, so we will take a look at this in VirusTotal, because it is easier and honestly just more comfortable to take a look at HTTP in. Looking at HTTP in this is miserable. We do have a bunch of alert 3s, but that usually doesn't have anything to do with the program itself. It's just suricata errors and fine acknowledgements and things like that. But we're just getting those alert 3s and nothing else. So as of right now, I'm not seeing anything too suspicious. We do have some notices for invalid certificates, but we get those on legitimate programs too. So, I mean, it's not really anything to be too worried about. So we didn't pull anything from there. Let's go ahead and take a look at HTTP. We do have quite a few of these packets. We have 70. Okay. Oh, a lot of these are from Microsoft trying to pull updates. Okay, so we can ignore everything that says file streaming service, which unfortunately seems to be everything. Okay, well that's annoying. But fair enough, I guess. So we didn't get anything from HTTP, but we're not done yet. So I want to go to VirusTotal now, and I want to take a look at some of these IP addresses. So definitely the first one I want to take a look at is the 114. So we're going to open 2 of these. I'm going to open abuse IPDB, and then we're going to open whois. So if we look over here, it has been reported 243 times. Confidence of abuse is 47%. The IP address has been reported a bunch. It was first reported in 2021, and the most recent report was 2 days ago. Okay. ISP is Nanjing Zhenfeng Information Technologies. Usage type is web hosting. No surprise there. Domain name is greatbit.com, and it's out of Nanjing in the Jiangsu province. So it looks like it's doing some port scanning and web app attacks. Now, obviously, these have nothing to do, probably, with the malware that was hosted off of it in 2010. But if we go to all the way back here, the newest ones are 3 years old. Okay. But I'm not seeing anything too suspicious from our malware itself. But if we take a look at the IP address, xfinfo, Nanjing Jinfeng Information Technologies, it does show the actual description of the address. Please don't go harassing anybody off of these videos. Here's your phone number. There is no phone number. Country is ZZ. Well, we know it's out of China. I don't know what ZZ is. Probably just some fake country code, but do with that as you will. Email gian@greatbit.com. Ping at greatbit. And there's no abuse email. Do with that as you will. Okay, what about the other one then? Let's go to this one with one detection. And if we copy this and put this in abuse IPDB and whois.com, and before you ask, yes, I am planning to visit these IPs directly, but since they're so old, I'm not expecting much. So this one is Edgecast Networks Asia Pacific Network, egg.io, Culver City, California. It has been reported 11 times, but the last report was 3 months ago, and the first report was 3 years ago. So also probably nothing to do with the malware we're looking at today. And if we take a look at whois, we can see it does say Edgecast Networks Asia Pacific Network. Here is your abuse. Here's your tickets. Oh, it's invalid. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. But here's all your information for that. No reason to really look at that. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the IP addresses themselves, and then I guess we'll go ahead and restart the computer. Now, we may actually get a connection from both of those, because I'm assuming these have been repurposed. Okay, so this is a certificate revocation repository. Why does it have a detection? Who the heck is detecting this? This is being detected by SOC Radar. Okay. And if we try to connect to that Chinese IP, it's probably going to throw a connection refused or timed out. So fair enough, we're not in China. It could have something to do with our IP or our geolocation. So, oh, here we go. Now the internet's not working. Or at least it says it's not connected. But it is working. Okay. Whatever you say. But the last thing really to do now is just to restart the computer. So like I said, it does close whenever you try to close it. No persistence whatsoever. But let's see if it does actually come back on startup. Oh yeah, I can't restart the computer. So we're going to have to go up here and hard reset the virtual machine. But once we do that, we will take a look and we will see what that is to see. Clearing 4 gigabytes, attempting to start from Windows Boot Manager. Well, you shouldn't be attempting to, you should be starting because there's nothing wrong with it. But whatever makes you sleep better at night, Mr. VMware. I'll go ahead and open this really quick. Put in my super secret PIN number. Start up a little faster than that, hopefully. And we're going to open Process Hacker 2. I triple click that, don't know why it didn't open. And we're going to immediately scroll down, go. And I've got a feeling with a program that simple, it definitely should have opened by now. But I'll give it the benefit of a doubt and give it a few more seconds. But, yeah. There's no way it has persistence. VirusTotal also wasn't reporting persistence. So, in terms of, I don't know, everything, this Rogue AV is a pretty significant L. But either way, that's going to be it for Antivirus Platinum. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the first Rogue Trojan on the channel. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what you liked and if there's anything I did not do in this video that you want to see for future ones. My name is Larry Bodenheimer. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you in the next one.